Ceddanne Rafaela and Rafael Devers hit two-run home runs and the Boston Red Sox pulled away for a 9-2 win over the Minnesota Twins on Sunday afternoon in Minneapolis. Vaughn Grissom and Dominic Smith added two-run doubles for Boston, which avoided a three-game sweep in the series finale. Rob Refsnyder had an RBI double. Ryan Jeffers hit a solo home run for the Twins, whose 12-game winning streak ended. Trevor Larnach went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Minnesota lost for the first time since falling at home on April 21 against the Detroit Tigers. The 12-game winning streak was the Twins' longest since a franchise-best 15-game streak in 1991. Red Sox left-hander Brennan Bernardino, 1-1, earned the win out of the bullpen after recording the final 2 outs of the 5th inning. Minnesota starter Joe Ryan, 1-2, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits in 6 innings. Rays 7, Mets 6, 10 innings. Johnny DeLuca's walk-off, 2-run triple in extra innings propelled Tampa Bay to a win and a series sweep of New York in St. Petersburg, Florida. Jake Diekman, 1-1, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, on 1 hit in the extra inning for New York, which has lost 3 straight and 5 of its past 7. The Mets had gone ahead 6-5 in the top of the 10th, as Harrison Bader scored when Brandon Nimmo reached on a missed catch error by first baseman Yandy Diaz. Randy Arozarena tied it at 5-5 for the Rays in the 9th with a 2-out solo home run to left center field. Rays reliever Erasmo Ramirez, 1-0, got the win. Dodgers 5, Braves 1. Shohei Ohtani hit 2 home runs. Teoscar Hernandez also went deep and left-hander James Paxton pitched into the 7th inning as host Los Angeles finished off a 3-game sweep of Atlanta. Paxton 4-0 gave up a run on 5 hits in 6 2/3 innings, with 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. Marcell Ozuna hit a home run and Max Fried 2-1 gave up 4 runs on 4 hits over 7 innings after delivering a complete game shutout and 6 no-hit innings in his previous 2 starts. Yankees 5, Tigers 2, 8 innings. Juan Soto hit a go-ahead 3-run double in the 7th and host New York completed a 3-game series sweep by defeating Detroit in a game that was called early due to rain. Aaron Judge homered one day after his first career ejection. Oswaldo Cabrera added 2 hits and an RBI. Yankees starter Nestor Cortes was charged with 2 runs and 3 hits in 6 1/3 innings while recording 9 strikeouts, and Victor Gonzalez 2-1 picked up the win in relief. Detroit starter Tariq Skubal struck out a career-high 12 in 6 innings while allowing 2 runs and 6 hits. Spencer Torkelson had 2 doubles and an RBI to lead the Tigers offense. Shelby Miller, 3-4, Detroit's second pitcher, took the loss. Nationals 11, Blue Jays 8. Eddie Rosario's 7th inning 2-run homer broke an 8-8 tie and host Washington went on to beat Toronto. Luis Garcia Jr. had 4 hits, including a home run, and drove in 4 runs while Jesse Winker had a 3-run homer and a double for the Nationals, who took 2 of 3 games from Toronto. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a grand slam for the Blue Jays, who have lost 4 of their past 5. Alek Manoah, making his first start in the majors since last August, was given a 6-1 lead but could not hold it. He went 4 innings, allowing 7 runs, 6 earned, on 6 hits. Pirates 5, Rockies 3. O'Neal Cruz doubled and hit a 2-run homer as Pittsburgh rallied from an early deficit to edge visiting Colorado in the rubber match of a 3-game series. Rowdy Tellez, Ke'Bryan Hayes and Jack Sawinski each drove in a run for Pittsburgh, which trailed 3-0 after 2 innings. Pirates starter Bailey Falter allowed 3 runs on 6 hits over 5 1/3 innings before Luis L. Ortiz 2-1 followed with 1 2/3 perfect innings. Jacob Stallings and Sean Bouchard hit back-to-back home runs in the 2nd inning for the Rockies. Bouchard, Elias Diaz and Brendan Rodgers each had 2 hits. Guardians 4, Angels 1. Jose Ramirez hit a slump-busting, go-ahead 2-run homer in the 6th, then scored 2 innings later on Josh Naylor's home run as Cleveland downed visiting Los Angeles. Mired in an 0 for -19 drought, Ramirez crushed the 10th pitch of his at-bat against Los Angeles starter Griffin Canning, 1-4 well over the right center field wall to put Cleveland ahead 2-1. It was the 6th homer of the season for Ramirez. Cole Tucker had a pair of hits for Los Angeles, which has dropped 13 of its past 16 and fell to 3-25 at Cleveland since the start of the 2015 season. Mariners 5, Astros 4. Cal Raleigh slugged a solo home run in the top of the 9th inning as Seattle rallied to knock off host Houston in the rubber match of a 3-game series, claiming its 6th consecutive series win. Raleigh homered for the 2nd time in as many games, drilling a sinker from Astros closer Josh Hader, 1-3 for his 8th home run of the year. The Mariners rallied from a 4-3 deficit after coughing up a 3-run lead. Andres Munoz 2-2 recorded the final 4 outs to secure the victory. Kyle Tucker and John Singleton hit 2-run homers for the Astros. Singleton and Jose Altuve had 2 hits apiece. Rangers 3, Royals 2, 10 innings. Nathaniel Lowe delivered a 10th-inning RBI single, lifting visiting Texas to a victory over Kansas City. The Rangers rallied with single tallies in the 8th and 9th to tie the game at 2-2. With 1 out in the top of the 10th, Lowe lined a 1-2 pitch into center field to score Leody Taveras with the go-ahead run, completing the come-from-behind win. The Royals grabbed a 2-0 lead, as their first 4 hits went for extra bases against Texas starter John Gray. Bobby Witt Jr. tripled and scored on Vinny Pasquantino's sacrifice fly in the first to open the scoring. With 2 outs in the third, Witt and Pasquantino hit consecutive doubles. White Sox 5, Cardinals 1. Paul DeJong had 2 doubles, 2 runs and an RBI against his old team as visiting Chicago defeated St. Louis. Eloy Jimenez hit a solo homer and Brian Ramos got his first career RBI for the White Sox, who won 2 of 3 games to earn their second series victory of the season. Wilson Contreras hit a solo home run for the Cardinals, who mustered just 4 hits while losing for the 4th time in 5 games. Cubs 5, Brewers 0. Nico Horner sparked a 3-run 5th inning to break a scoreless stalemate while Javier Assad pitched 6 shutout innings in Chicago's victory over visiting Milwaukee. Dansby Swanson added his 4th home run of the season as the Cubs took the 3-game series 2-1. Assad 3-0 gave up just 4 hits and 3 walks, striking out 4. Milwaukee only had 5 hits on the afternoon as Chicago posted its 3rd shutout win of the year. Brewers starter Freddie Peralta, 3-1, was pulled after 5 innings. He allowed 3 runs on 3 hits, with 5 strikeouts and 6 walks. Marlins 12, Athletics 3. Nick Gordon collected 2 singles, a double and a home run, drove in 3 runs and scored twice as Miami avoided an interleague series sweep at the hands of host Oakland. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Brian De La Cruz, Jesus Sanchez and Christian Bethancourt all scored a pair of runs for the Marlins, who rebounded from a 20-4 shellacking by the streaking A's 1 day earlier. Birch Smith 2-0, who worked a scoreless 5th in relief of Sixto Sanchez, was credited with the win. Gordon's homer capped a 4-run first against Athletics starter Joe Boyle 2-5, who completed the inning but then left because of back soreness. Boyle set up the big frame by walking the first 3 batters of the game, throwing 9 straight balls in one stretch. Diamondbacks 11, Padres 4. Jake McCarthy went 3 for 4 with 3 runs as Arizona topped San Diego in Phoenix to avoid being swept in a 3-game series. McCarthy was one of 5 Diamondbacks to drive in 2 runs, with Kettle Mart and Jock Peterson contributing 2-run home runs. Arizona had lost 8 of its past 11, while San Diego had a 4-game winning streak snapped. The Padres' Jackson Merrill hit a 2-run homer for his 2nd long ball of his rookie season. Luis Arraez went 1 for 5 in his 2nd game with San Diego. Orioles 11, Reds 1. Dean Kramer allowed just 1 hit over 6 scoreless innings as visiting Baltimore completed a 3-game sweep of punkless Cincinnati. Kramer 3-2 was the latest Orioles pitcher to blank an anemic Cincinnati offense, allowing only a sharp single in the 5th, followed by a walk, to win his 3rd straight start. Baltimore's Anthony Santander belted his 3rd career grand slam, had 3 hits and drove in 5, while Jordan Westberg and Ryan McKenna added homers. For the 2nd straight contest, the Reds avoided a shutout in the 9th and have scored a total of just 8 runs in losing 5 straight games. Phillies 5, Giants 4. Bryce Harper hit a 3-run home run and JT Realmuto had 3 hits to lead Philadelphia to a win over visiting San Francisco. Alec Boehm doubled in the 7th inning to extend his hitting streak to 18 games for the Phillies, who won their 5th straight game and are 9-1 over their past 10. Philadelphia has won the first 3 contests of the 4-game series and owns the best record in baseball at 24-11. Thairo Estrada smacked a 2-run homer for the Giants, who have lost 5 of their past 6 games. San Francisco ace Logan Webb, 3-3, allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, and 6 hits over 4 innings.